Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers for him from a week ago. Carries 132 yards and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage. If you get
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave. Make that net 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Stiff-armed him. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt at 44. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. At a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 98 yards, 2 shy of 100.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
First and goal from the 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go, I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Yeah, he's got it. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Just the first quarter of the tackling game is so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Roughing the passer, defense.
No!
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the pass.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He's locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's good. Makes the score Packers 3, Eagles nothing.
Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it?
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Get me! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 26-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
It's a second down run with Sanders. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Sanders, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. Brings up third down.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he'll need to put that interception out of his mind quickly because between the field goal and the pick six, they're already looking up at a 2-score differential.
And isn't it interesting that a lot of the time when we talk about having a short memory, we say that's a defensive back, right? Got beat for a touchdown pass, throw it out. Quarterbacks have to do the same thing. They make a mistake, come back and be the best quarterback you were before.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very strong gain of 24. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle. That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
McCann's got it teed up. Taking it about the 1.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Receiving team.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Dillon now on 1st and 10.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
run here with Dillon.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Field goal, a 22-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now they try the right side here. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
On now, Tucker McCann. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McCann's kick up and good.
And that will cut the lead back down to 3 and 13 to 10.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they'll search for that patience here now.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Rodgers again here on second and 10.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Packers.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Rodgers again now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last
one, they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. He's going to try and go deep again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been pretty good, and we see some of his good play, but I guess maybe he needs to be a little bit better right now. They're down.
He does look good in the spotlight, though, doesn't he? He does look good in the highlights, but that's not what truly matters. And right now, as a team, they've got to figure out what it's going to take to get back into the lead. He has to continue to play well, has to keep rallying the offense. The defense has got to pick things up a little bit. And I don't think there's much animosity between the two sides. On the really good teams, both take accountability and try and figure out how they can do more to get their team on top.
He's doing his part. He's been good. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run on first down. Dillon, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. On play action. Now Rodgers. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, He was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, his third touchdown now on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
False start, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep getting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it at the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
We dominate today.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch the field with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Rodgers. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
And he puts it through. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The gun. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll try the left side. Reedy, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
What a waste of time.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now come the Eagles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2. At the 28.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Darius Smith on the stop.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we were grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
They run once more with Dillon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. On play action, Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Rodgers to throw once more. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is caught, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt is
skirt
filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And the lead is now 24. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
And the drive starts with a completion left side.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30.
Again, it's Dillon.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 37. All run downs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Oh, they're holding their breath right now. That's Aaron Rodgers shaken up on the play. Still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Love with a give to Dillon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun. Love. Touchdown, Packers. And this offense is running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score.
Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. I think his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 43-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He's got a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again.
No gain on the play.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game. They've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now the try here for the point after. Is down to 24. So that drives 7 plays in length. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us.
They'll run on first down. Dillon, 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Love going to keep it on the option. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
Packers 41.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.